What is going on, guys? It is BenQ here, and these are the Season 6 patch notes. So, guys, I'm going to be a little quieter because it is 5 a.m. right now, but I am going to go over all the patch notes. I'm actually not going to get into the videos, guys, so you guys could actually watch that yourselves. Because there could be copyright strikes. I just don't want to mess with the videos. But I did go over the patch notes myself, and I'm going to go over again for this video, guys. So, Season 6 arrives in the Battle Royale and brings new goodies with it. Uncover what's in the new Battle Pass, explore an updated island with pets, and become one with the shadows with a new consumable. Join in on the Cram Session mini event and save the world, and learn more about the new enemy that has appeared from the storm. So, guys, there's going to be an updated island with pets. So there is going to be pets in this, which is actually pretty sweet, and become one with the shadows with a new consumable. So there's going to be another consumable in this. I don't know if they're taking out rifts, but we'll see what happens once we get in game. All right, so the new season battle pass, 100 levels, so just like usual. I think season 2 was 75 with the Black Knight, or 78 or something, I can't remember. But 100 levels, over 100 new rewards, available in-game right now for 950 V-Bucks, which is the usual price. So find out more information on the season battle pass here. I'm actually going to click this because I have a thing pulled up right here, Content Creator Asset Kit. And actually what that is, I think it pops up right here. So community and content creators continue to impress. We're grateful for all the passion projects come together since the beginning of it all. Keep creating with the Season 6 asset pack, free for everyone to use and download here. So if you click that, you could get a bunch of packs for like YouTube, and like you get like PSD. So I actually opened one up. So if you guys do make YouTube content, you guys could actually like use these characters. So I can move them around without cropping, because I used to need to crop the characters, and it take forever, guys. So this is actually pretty cool. So you can use these for thumbnails. Anyways, guys, I'm not going to get into this too much because I want to keep going with the patch notes. So we're not going to get off topic too much. All right, so pets. Always have a friend watching your back when you drop in. Pets are now available in-game. So these are the 3 pets that I guess are in the battle pass so you can unlock, I'm guessing. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. Now, I'm not sure if these are the backpacks you have to use, or can they come onto your like shoulder or something. I don't know how it's going to be. That's going to be sick if they could come onto your shoulder and just sit there. But yeah, these backpacks are all right though, but the pets are pretty sweet though. So we don't know what they do, but I think they're just there for like an appearance thing. They're not going to actually fight or anything, because that would be kind of crazy. Alright, so Shadowstone's Battle Royale. Embrace the darkness with this new consumable that can be found around the map. So I guess this is, or these, okay, I see this. So these 2 little consumables you can find all around the map. Darkness with the new consumable. Okay, so it's just going to be everywhere around the map. So updated maps, islands floating, crops growing, storm approaching. Changes have happened all over the map. Glide in to find them now. So there's a bunch of stuff. So there's like an island floating area. I'm guessing that's where the Loot Lake video was. Crops growing, storm approaching. So there's just a bunch of new areas, guys. That's gonna be sweet though. So this is Save the World. I'm not gonna get into that. Save the World. All right, so let's get into the general patch notes here. Performance. So fix the rear crash that occurred when taking focus off the game, such as alt tabbing, and then bring back focus into the game. So I guess if you alt tab, you might have crashed or something. I never had that happen, so that's good for people that did have that happen. Reduced hitching on Mac caused by graphic allocations, so that's Mac stuff. Anyways, let's get into the battle royale here. Weapons plus items. So okay, so that's the new item. So consumables typically found around the corrupted areas of the map. Using a shadow stone will apply shadow form for a brief period. While in shadow form, unable to use weapons, become invisible to enemies when stationary. So you can't use weapons. Become invisible. So you'll become invisible to weapons when you're not, or to enemies when you're not moving. You become more visible and leave behind a shadow trail when moving. So as you move around the map, people could kind of see you, I'm guessing. So they could kind of hit you. We'll see how that's going to be. It's going to be really interesting. But as you move, you're a little more prone to being seen. So it's kind of an invisible item. So gain increased movement speed, jump height, and fall damage immunity. So you're not taking any damage from any heights. You do walk faster or run faster. You gain a new ability phase that can be activated by pressing the primary fire button. So left clicking. Phase propels you into the direction you are facing and allows you to pass through objects. So it's kind of like a teleport, or like a see-through area. This effect lasts 45 seconds but can be excited. Excited early by holding down Alt fire button, aim down sights. Holding down I'm not sure what that means. So, oh, okay, so you could cancel it. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, vaulted impulse grenade, suppressed submachine gun, light machine gun, bouncer, and remote explosives. So, the bouncer and the remote explosives, I was not really thinking that would have been vaulted. Actually, the bouncer, if anything, that's actually insane. Bouncers were super good to get high ground or just getting away from players. If you guys saw from my last guide, I used the bouncer to get away from my opponent really quickly. Now, basically, to get away, you'll basically only be able to use a grappler or the new impulse grenades, if they're called, the bigger ones. That's pretty insane. That's gonna be interesting, guys. So all the weapon items added into the vault in patch 6.0 will currently remain available in Playground. So all these items will be in Playground mode, guys. So if you guys do want to use them, just hit up Playground mode. Alright, so added momentum functionality to grapplers. When hitting a moving object vehicle player, so when hitting a vehicle, its momentum will be added to your launch force. This only happens when a momentum will be a net gain. You cannot lose momentum. Grappler charges reduced from 15 to 10. So 15 was a lot. 10 is actually probably going to be fine now. Double barrel damage reduced from 143, 150 to 114 to 120. So they drastically decreased the double barrel damage. I guess it was pretty OP. Literally, I die from the first shot every time. So I think that's a good change. We'll see how it happens, though. We'll see what happens, though. So reduce dual pistol floor loot drop chance from 1.49% to 0.88. I haven't really used the dual pistol as much, but for the guys that do use them, that's kind of unfortunate. All right, so gameplay. So new locations, floating islands, corrupt. So floating islands is probably the loot lake. If you guys didn't watch the video, I'm going to link the whole patch notes down below, and you guys could watch the, there's 3 videos actually you guys could watch from the Season 6, this patch notes area. So, floating islands, I think that's the loot lake area, because there's that floating structure that's picking up the house. So that's one thing. Corrupted areas, we don't know what that is. Cornfields, no clue. Haunted castles, one of the videos too, and drop in and find the rest in game. So there's more than these few little areas, so we'll probably be able to find a few more other areas. So custom controller bindings, so this is probably good for all the controller people here, so like console. So choosing your configuration has changed to a selector on the left side of the menu. After selecting custom, the right side of the menu becomes buttons that are selectable. When a button is clicked, it opens up a list of actions that can be assigned to that button. So mode selection combat build has changed to the selectable by triggers. When in either combat or build mode, the actions for that mode and the actions that spawn between modes will appear in the actions list to select from. So I think this means that you can actually set ramp or floor or wall to an actual button on your controller. Now, I'm not exactly sure how the Builder Pro and all that stuff works, but I'm pretty sure that's a good change, because you guys had to rotate through the each like ramp, floor, wall, right? So I'm pretty sure this is a pretty good change. So console input based matchmaking. Players using a keyboard and mouse on PS4 will now be put into the PC matchmaking pool. So I think this is actually good, because it was kind of cheap if you did have a keyboard and mouse on console and you'd be playing with controller people, but now you get put into PC, the PC matchmaking pool, if you do put in a control or keyboard and mouse onto your PS4. Start matchmaking with your preferred input device. So you will be queued with the input type you press to play or ready button with. So say you queue with a controller, you'll be queued with controller or controller players. So your typical console, first console. If you queue with the keyboard and mouse, you'll be playing with PC players. Now, if you start matchmaking with a keyboard and mouse, so this is actually right here, it says it, then you'll be queued with PC matchmaking pool. However, you'll be able to switch to a controller mid-match if you'd like. So you could actually unplug the PC or the keyboard and mouse and switch to a controller. So you'd still be playing against PC players, but you'd be playing with a controller. So if you guys want a little challenge, you guys could plug in your mouse and keyboard and then unplug it once you're in game and put in your controller if you guys want a challenge. So if you start matchmaking with the controller, then you'll remain in platform's normal queue. However, you'll be unable to switch to a keyboard and mouse mid-match. So this is actually really good. So if you plug in your controller first, you queue, and then you want to plug in your keyboard and mouse when you're in game, you can't, because it's not going to allow you. So this kind of gets rid of the playing keyboard and mouse versus console players. So that's really good. So PC players are unaffected by this change. If you use a controller on PC, then you'll remain in the PC matchmaking queue. Right here, these are the storm circle changes. So safe zone 4, wait time reduced from 90 seconds to 80 seconds, shrink time increased from 60 seconds to 70 seconds. So I actually went all over this before I made this video. So basically the storm is going to be moving a lot more often throughout the game. That's basically what to summarize this whole entire situation. It's a pretty big change, but it's not like anything too crazy, I'm pretty sure. But we'll see how it affects the early game and end game. I'm pretty sure end game actually they made it a little quicker too. I think they're trying to make it so people aren't camping as much throughout the end games. So the storm's actually going to be moving much more often. So moved safe zone circles in the late game now move 50% further from a previous safe zone. Moved the ATK horn. So this means I'm pretty sure you're going to have to run a lot more than before, 50% more. So that's pretty interesting. So move the ATK horn to down on the D-pad to allow for an auto run. Traps can no longer be placed on wired fences. I actually had no clue you could do that in the first place. That's interesting. So audio, I'm not going to, this is actually huge, but I'm going to try to keep going with this guide. So basically to summarize everything, they made audio a little easier to hear. So every single season, they've been kind of working on the audio to make it a little easier to hear, like the up and down. And this is actually really good because in Tilted, it's really hard to hear people if they're above you or below you. And basically to summarize this, they've made an improvement. So you guys should be able to hear people above and you guys should be able to hear people below you. So guys, those are all the fixes. This video is kind of long, guys, which is, I try to make it a little shorter. This is why I don't usually do the raw footages because they get way too long, guys. But if you guys did sit through this, then I appreciate all you guys sitting through the video as we did go over the patch notes. And these are the skins actually for the new season. These are sick. So this skin, these are the my three favorite for sure, guys. But let me know in the comments below what your favorite skin is from this this season's battle pass. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video, and a like and a sub will be greatly appreciated as it does help me out a lot. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and hope you have a great rest of your day and night, and I'll see you on the next one.